Praise be to the Almighty God, and peace be upon all of us. Mr. the Deputy Speaker, sir, let me take the opportunity to congratulate, first of all, the Alliance Bleu Blanc Rouge for having won the general election. In the same breath, I will extend my congratulations to the Leader of Opposition and his team, and all members of this House who have been elected to this August Assembly following the last general election. I would also like to deeply thank all my constituents and the public at large for putting their faith in electing me. I promise I will not deceive them. Almighty God and the people will be the judge. Let me also congratulate you, but before congratulating you, I have to congratulate the Leader of the House, that is the Speaker himself, and then his deputy. I hope that all of us, the FSM, the government and the opposition will work together for the interests of those who have elected us to be in this House. We must uphold our values, morals, and constantly search for the truth. We must also stand firm against those who take an opposite view. Only then we can strengthen fraternity, create better interfaith relationship in our beautiful multi-ethnic country. Mr. Deputy Speaker, sir, I followed most of the speeches of honorable members of this House from both sides, and I feel it necessary to voice out that I have been impressed by the words of Honorable Member Mrs. Perrault, Honorable Member Devan Nagalingam, and the two Bulels, both Dr. Arvin, Honorable Dr. Arvin and Dr. Satish Bulel. And also what I just heard, I have been inspired. I must be thankful to you, Ms. Diapatsi. Mr. the Deputy Speaker, sir, our people from all walks and background is expecting a lot from us. Let me make it clear from the outset that I am committed to such moral and values. I hope that we all will work as a team, and I am convinced that we will make life better for everyone with the blessing of Almighty God, who is the ultimate judge for our actions. Let us also not forget at all that our voters will also eventually judge us in the next election. For my part, I am prepared to the best of my ability to alleviate the sufferings of the people of Rochebois, Plaineville, Vallée-Pitot, Trinquebord, and Mauritius as a whole. L'idéal, Monsieur le Président, Monsieur le Vice-président, serait qu'on s'y réfère à ces régions comme des modèles de développement socio-économique, d'émancipation, où règne la justice sociale, l'égalité des chances et la méritocratie. Mais à la place, nous avons des stigmas qui restent encore et toujours. Malgré tous les discours et toutes nos présences à l'échelle mondiale, nous avons malheureusement des régions qui restent en marge du développement et du progrès économique. Des régions sous-représentées au sein du gouvernement central, de l'administration municipale et au sein de la fonction publique. Mr. the Deputy Speaker, sir, my constituents, certainly they know the good job I have been doing for years. This has certainly been their appreciation translated into my election. I am not of those who practice party politics, and I have to state, party politics without serving the people cannot and must not be our agenda. My simple presence in this august house is acting as a catalyst for change in favor of my constituency, improving the life of so many people. Mr. the Deputy Speaker, sir, my presence in this house is by no means an accident. I have always aspired to help everyone. We might say it is a weakness, but I don't think so. Mr. the Speaker, sir, I am humbled by the task laid upon my shoulders. I have not chosen to come to this house on my own. It is definitely, as it is for the alliance who won the election, and for the opposition, it is definitely the divine will. The Almighty saw the suffering of the people and has bestowed upon me, it is my conviction, upon me, the task of being the link between the electorate and this august assembly. Mr. the Deputy Speaker, sir, as the leader of the FSM and my total independence from party politics, this should be considered as an asset to this House. It will allow me the freedom to speak my mind for the interest of the people, and it allows me to enrich the debate in this House. Mr. the Speaker, sir, I will focus on going back to basics, and I believe that all of us here need at some point return to our morals and values. Our national anthem spell out many of such morals and values that the House must aspire to hold. We know that one of our foremost duty is to work for the interests of the country and our people. Only then we can say with pride, glory to our motherland, sweet is thy beauty and sweet is thy fragrance. Only when we create equality and a fair, equitable society, we will stand together and say, as one people, as one nation. Mr. the Deputy Speaker, sir, how can we claim to have peace when crime and disorder is becoming part of our daily lives? How can we claim to have justice and liberty when the poor and vulnerable of our society are chained to poverty? Mr. the Deputy Speaker, sir, we all here in this House have sworn an allegiance and also have asked God help us all. The presidential speech ends, I quote, I pray that the blessings of the Almighty may rest upon your counsels. We just have to recall it. How then can God bless a country where we do not care for each other? Why do our people in this country still feel that we politicians, we care for money, power and influence only? Mr. the Speaker, sir, I would like to remind the House that throughout my life, myself and my party, we have struggled to further improve the lives of the weak, the poor and the vulnerable of our society. It is by no coincidence that I am here representing such people in this House.